Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. So integrate this by substitution. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this, let u equals this. So let u equals this. So let u equals this thing here. Okay, and how is it that we know that we should make u to be this? You see, the hard part is deciding on how to make the substitution. It is through trial and error, and then you need to really practice, practice, and practice. After a while, then you will develop a gut instinct on how to make your substitution. But when you first start out, it's really just play. It's really just you try. It's just you using trial and error. Play around and over time you will develop a gut instinct. Well, anyway, let u equals this thing here, then du equals this, so dr equals this. So now we can put this back into the dr, and we can let this be u, and we can let this be u, and we can let this be u, and so on. So this substitute it back into here, and it will give you this. It will give you this. Now it's slightly simpler. Now it's hang on. So that yeah. So this here is like a fraction here. You've got a constant, a half, so you can take it out. So it becomes this. So now we are at this stage here, and then now make the substitution. Let v equals this thing here. Okay, so let v equals this thing here. So dv equals this, and du equals this. Now put this back into the du. Okay, put this back into the du, and then put the v into here and into here. Then overall, don't forget you've still got this u hanging around. Okay, so well anyway, from here substitute v and du which is this thing here, back into here, back into here. Then this whole thing here will become this. It will become this. Okay, so you've got this u here. Now you can see that it neatly cancels out with this u here, with this u here. If it doesn't cancel out, then you've got to play around and somehow find a way of doing it. But in this instant here, it neatly cancels out with this one here. Okay, if it doesn't cancel out, then you've got to use some sort of cunning tricks to somehow get the two to cancel out. But in this case, it's nice and simple. It neatly cancels out with this. Okay, so this thing here will become this, because you've got a constant. It will become this. So you've got a constant here. Take it out. That will give you this. So now it's just a matter of integrating this. Okay, so integrating this here. So on a side note, if you look at this thing here, at the moment you're trying to integrate this here. As a side note, if you now it's just us relying on gut instincts and experience. How would you integrate this? Well, you integrating this would be you searching for something in such a way that when you differentiate it, it will give you this whole thing here. So how would you integrate this? Well, let's make a guess. If you try to differentiate this, it will give you cos square root of v times the derivative of this bubble here, which is this thing here. Well, you integrating this, let's make this to be our initial guess. If you differentiate this, it will give you this. Now you see this is very close to this whole thing here, because this thing gets multiplied to the top, and then, well, how would you integrate this? It's really you using your gut instinct. So it's you making an initial guess. Make your initial guess to be this. When you differentiate your initial guess, it will give you this thing here, which is very close to this. The only thing that's different is this half here, if you like. So maybe you should make the adjustment that make the adjustment to your initial guess, which would be a 2. So if you if you try to differentiate this, it will give you this whole thing here. So to integrate this, it should be this. Okay, so so that will then take us to here. That will then take us to here, and then this 2 here, you can merge it with that. That will then give you this, and then remember v. We said we said up there earlier. We said let v equals this thing here. So now, hang on. So now we can put this back into the v here. So that will then take us to here. Okay, that will then take us to here. But our answer is still in terms of u. So earlier we said let u equals this thing here. So we can now put this into here. That will then take us to here, which is our final answer. Okay, so the final answer will be this.